Self-portrait, let's see. This is a portrait of the artist's father. Reminds me of a portrait of Dr. Gachet. This one I own. I love it. These are all various settings in a hospital type environment, psychiatric hospital. This one. What's happening in each room. Let's see here. These are various landscape paintings. That's a good one. People have really responded strongly to this painting here. This wonderful perspectives that he takes on. There we go. So yes, we're back with Kevin Bouricius. And we're talking July 14th at his show at the Anchor House of Artists. Over 50 plus artwork, paintings over the past 35, 40 years. So you were saying?
Well, I can't remember. I lost track of what I was talking about.
Right, we were talking about how you taught yourself through art history.
I taught myself. I had about 7 postgraduate, art courses, oil painting, etc. I studied art history extensively. I used to take books out of the Jones Library, like Hieronymus Bosch, alias Jeromus Van Aken. That was his given name. And Johannes de Gallicus de Eyck, Jan Van Eyck's given name.
Right.
And
so I also remember from all these years, Kevin, all these conversations, that you'd explain your paintings as, when I see this new one, you talk about this vision you had or a dream that you had. So that's very deeply embedded in your artwork is dreams and visions.
Visions were given to me from God knows where. Maybe Jane Roberts and her husband Robert Butts, because I wrote them letters, and that was the heaviest literature I ever read, Jane Roberts. And it seemed like they had given me visions that I tried to copy in my paintings.
Well, over these years, say you'd have a canvas on the easel there, right in your place, and you'd wake up in the morning, and then tell me how you would approach that painting. How would you approach it, get into it?
However I was working on it. Sometimes I would just put a little bit of color on the canvas and see what would happen. Sometimes I'll have to have a vision of what I wanted to paint. Sometimes I would take it out on site with the easel,
Well, you've done
et cetera.
Yeah, you've done that plein air painting plenty of times, gone out and painted scenes from outside.
Yes, I used to get disposable cameras and do paintings of the photographs.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, I know that every time I've visited you, you've had that table just full of color. You've described yourself as colorblind, though.
Yeah, I'm red-green, supposedly red-green colorblind, which means I have some trouble distinguishing greens from browns. That's all it means.
Yeah, but your paintings are so very colorful.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to stop you at all. But do you find yourself thinking about what other people would see? For instance, do you pick a color that maybe your sensitivity to is different than other people's? Would you try to, I'm not expressing myself very well, am I? But if you wanted to have people see more red, would you make things more intensely red than you would think they actually are?
No, I don't cater to what they want to see.
I see.
I only paint, I'm a very personal painter. I paint personal colorations. It's very personal, my artwork.
Well, I gotta say it's personally affected me, and I congratulate you very much on this beautiful show. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah.
Thank you for hanging these pictures up for me, Michael.
Yeah, well, I think it's a real part.
You did the footwork.
Yeah, you did the brushwork. Okay, so it's July 14th, the Anchor House of Artists. This show is running till August 11th, and we hope you all come by. Thank you very much.